Causes of transmission slipping and symptoms. A vehicle transmission is a critical component that transfers and multiplies power from the engine to the wheels, allowing the vehicle to move. There are several types of vehicle transmissions, but they all perform essentially the same function. But in today's video, we're going to look at the causes of transmission slipping and symptoms. But before we proceed, if you're new to this channel, please remember to hit the bell icon to subscribe so that you won't miss the informative videos we will upload in the future. Now get ready, and make sure to stay tuned till the end as we dive right into the video. Transmission slipping doesn't necessarily mean that your transmission is about to fail, but it is a signal that you should get it looked at by a repair shop. The clutch is most often the source of the problem for manual transmissions. While there are many different causes for automatics, slipping occurs when the transmission tries to change gear, causing it to either fall back into the gear it was previously in or dropped into neutral. Diagnosing the issue can be challenging, but here are the common signs to look for. First, in automatic transmission, you may notice the following symptoms. 1. Check engine light is on. 2. Transmission tries to upshift, then falls back into a lower gear. 3. Transmission refuses to upshift. 4. The transmission falls into a lower gear, causing the engine to run at a high RPM. 5. You step on the gas, engine RPMs increase, but the vehicle speed doesn't. 6. The reverse won't engage. 7. Strange or burning smell. 8. Unusual noises when shifting. 9. Hard, rough gear changes. Manual transmission will show symptoms like 1. Your car transmission won't go into gear. 2. Or the transmission inexplicably falls out of gear. 3. Unusual noises during a gear change. Common causes of transmission slipping. There are several possible causes, but if you can find and fix the source of the problem quickly, you can prevent it from doing further damage to the transmission. 1. Low fluid level. An automatic transmission relies on hydraulic pressure provided by transmission fluid to perform gear changes. If there isn't enough fluid in the system, the transmission pump won't be able to create enough pressure to engage the next gear. Low fluid levels may indicate a leak and can lead to overheating and significant internal damage. What to do? Check the fluid level. 2. Transmission fluid leak. As we just explained, an automatic transmission requires hydraulic pressure to change gears. If yours is leaking, chances are there isn't enough fluid to shift gears without difficulty. Sometimes the problem can be as simple as a bad transmission pan gasket, but it can also be faulty seals, ruptured fluid lines, a leak in the pan, or a crack in the torque converter. Check the fluid level and look at the underside of your car around the pan and on your drive for any sign of a leak. What to do? Seal leaks with Lucas fluid. 3. Burnt, worn-out fluid. Over time, the composition of fluid breaks down, causing it to become thinner, darker, and full of contaminants. If it is too thin or burnt, it will be ineffective at removing heat from the transmission and won't be able to keep the bands and clutches properly cooled. This will cause it to overheat, preventing it from shifting gears in a normal manner. What to do? Change the fluid. 4. Broken or worn-out transmission bands. In an automatic vehicle, metal bands are used to link the gears together. If one of these transmission bands is worn or broken, that particular gear won't be able to engage properly, causing it to slip. What to do? Replace or adjust the bands. 5. Clutch problems. Manual transmission. The clutch is the cause of slipping in manual transmissions 90% of the time. Depending on your driving habits, a clutch disc typically lasts from 20,000 to 200,000 miles. The clutch uses friction material to grab onto the engine flywheel and basically separate the engine from the transmission during a gear change. If the friction material or throwout bearing is worn, you won't be able to engage the clutch and shift gears fully. What to do? Replace the clutch. 6. Automatic transmission. An automatic vehicle uses clutch plates inside both the transmission and the torque converter to engage the various gears. If the friction material on the plates is burnt or wears down, it might not be able to go into gear or smoothly shift gears, and it may slip out of gear too. What to do? Change the fluid and replace the plates. 7. Worn out gears. Worn gears can be caused by normal wear and tear, ineffective fluid, and overheating. Worn-out gears don't work together properly, and this can cause harsh gear engagement, slipping out of gear, failure to engage a gear, and lots of grinding and clunking. What to do? Replace the gear or the entire transmission. 8. Solenoid issue. Solenoids are tiny electrically activated valves that control the flow of fluid inside a transmission. Controlling the hydraulic pressure is essential to actuating a gear change, so a faulty transmission solenoid can cause many problems, such as delayed shifts and failure to shift, engage a gear. If you've already checked the fluid level, then the solenoid should be your suspect. Use an OBD2 scanner to check for trouble codes and narrow down which solenoid needs to be replaced. What to do? Check and replace the solenoids. 9. Torque converter issue. A torque converter is a hydraulic circuit that transfers engine power to the transmission through hydraulic pressure. If it is damaged, there won't be enough pressure to operate the valve body and engage gears. A bad torque converter can also cause the engine to stall or slip out of the overdrive gear. What to do? Check and replace the torque converter. In conclusion, having seen the causes, signs, and how to fix transmission slipping issues, if you notice any of the symptoms, check the fluid conditions and level. If the color is dark brown or black, you have a burnt fluid that needs to be replaced. And if the level is low, top it up and see if it will fix the problem. In any case, if you are not a driver or you are unfamiliar with the underhood components, consult a certified transmission expert to figure out and fix the cause of the transmission problem. That's all for today's video. Feel free to share any helpful information we've missed in the comments below. Don't forget to like the video and hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any new videos from our channel. Thanks for watching.